Did you know that Wuchang Fallen Feathers contains real-world environments and locations that still exist to this day? How about the fact that it used to be called Project Plague? Today I've got 10 fun facts for you that you probably didn't know about Wuchang. The first 5 are interesting facts surrounding the game itself, along with some spoiler-free details of the lore and story, and the second half of the video is more gameplay related. Number 1 coming up, let's go. Wuchang is the name of the protagonist, and it is a very deliberately chosen name at that. She's a pirate warrior who has lost her memory and must navigate the uncertainties of her mysterious past. But Wuchang means so much more than just that. It has a few different meanings when translated into English, all of which have relevance to the game. The most common translations are impermanence, change, and variability. Wuchang also refers to the 2 deities in Chinese folk religion known as Black and White Impermanence. They escort the spirits of the dead. All of this has a significant meaning in the game and the lore, but I'll leave it there because I don't want to spoil anything for you. Wuchang Fallen Feathers is set in the land of Shu during the late Ming dynasty. Fans of retellings of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, such as Dynasty Warriors, will be very familiar with these terms. And as such, there are quite a few references to actual historical events and people. The land itself is also plagued with warring factions due to a mysterious illness known as the Feathering. This disease turns the infected into monstrous creatures known as the Feathered. And with this blend of mythology and fantasy along with real-world history, there are actually many real-world environments and locations in Wuchang that really exist and can still be visited to this day. Fact the third, due to the significance of this feathering disease, a plague upon the land, the working title for Wuchang was actually Project Plague, and many of the game's files still call the game Project Plague even now. Fact 4, for anyone wondering exactly what type of game Wuchang is, because many games do try and slap the Souls-like sticker on their game now, even if it's got nothing to do with it, people are always skeptical when a game is called a Souls-like. However, the developers themselves have confirmed they do consider Wuchang a Souls-like, and I very much agree, it's a bloody good one at that. Next up, let's talk more about the Feathering. It is described as a mysterious and ominous affliction that plays a central role in the setting and storyline of Wuchang. Feathering is a supernatural phenomenon that causes unique and inexplicable mutations to those afflicted by the illness. As the symptoms spread, victims are gradually transformed into grotesque and corrupted beings, losing their sense of self and succumbing to madness. Little is known about the origins of the Feathering, with many believing that they are tied to ancient curses and spiritual unrest. Now, I do know more about the origins because I've played the game, but I guess you'll just have to play the game yourself if you want to find out more. And talking of the Feathering, Wuchang herself is suffering from early stages of the Feathering, and as such, you can even harvest skills of particularly strong foes also undergoing this mutation themselves, thereby further giving into your transformation, shedding your humanity in search of more power. Next up, combat in Wuchang largely revolves around a resource called Skyborne Might. You earn this through various actions, but primarily in the early game through perfect dodges, and other actions will then use a certain amount of Skyborne Might to cast things like weapon skills, disciplines, and spells. So you want to get very familiar with how you generate Skyborne Might and what you want to use it on, because it is absolutely crucial to dealing big damage and taking down fearsome bosses. Wuchang Fallen Feathers also has a deep build system with literally hundreds of nodes to pump your skill points into in the skill tree, with armor sets that have meaningful attributes and defenses, unique benefits from wearing different pendants, set bonuses from socketing gems into your weapons, different weapon categories with distinct playstyles and unique attacks, and dozens of spells, both offensive and defensive. Long story short, Wuchang is a huge and complex game, so take your time to study and learn all of its intricate systems. At first, it can feel incredibly daunting and honestly even unfair at times, but when you start to understand what the game wants of you and how to play, when it clicks, it becomes much easier and extremely enjoyable to master. Another incredibly unique and fun mechanic is your inner demon. This is tied to something called madness. You have a madness meter, and your madness will increase as you are killing humans, and it will decrease as you are killing the feathered. It will also increase each time you die, and it will decrease if you pray with a specific item at certain locations. Now, having high madness can come with certain benefits depending on the skills you have unlocked, such as cheaper spells and more damage, but it will also increase your damage taken. And if your madness maxes out and then you die, instead of leaving a bloodstain for you to go and collect, like you usually would in a Souls-like, your inner demon will spawn. And now to regain your souls, or your red mercury as Wuchang calls it, you must face and defeat your inner demon to regain both your sanity and your red mercury. And finally, there is no inherent parry in Wuchang, though there is parrying in the game, you just can't do it immediately. Most weapons can either parry or block or deflect, but usually these actions are tied to either a weapon type or a specific skill. Your main form of defensive action, at least initially, is dodging. And dodging is pretty generous and very quick as well. You can dodge fast and you can dodge frequently. So become very comfortable with spam dodging so that you can hit them perfect dodge windows and build up your Skyborne might. Then you can prepare for a big counterattack when the enemy is exhausted. That's all I have for you today, my friends. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss my upcoming news, reviews, and guides. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.